Jahara. Welcome back to my channel. So, before I get into what this video is about, there's this trick or treat-a-thon, I guess, and anyone can be a part of it, and I really want to. And it's for the month of October. So there's 8 prompts, and I have to find a book that fits with each prompt. And I actually think I found like a trilogy that can actually technically go with more than one prompt. A few of them actually, but I read that book not that long ago, so I think I might try to find another one for it. Number 1, witch. Read a book with a female lead who will probably hex you if you mess with her. I have a lot of those, to be honest. 2, vampire. Read a book with a love interest you shouldn't meet in a dark alley, but you want to. 3, werewolf. Read a book only at night. 4, ghost. Read a book set in a place you want to haunt. 5, demon. Read a book that has more than one point of view, like those possessed by demons. 6, siren. Read a book someone has recommended to you. 7, fae. Read a book you've always been too scared to pick up. 8, zombie. Read a book that features a disaster. So the only one I know for sure I won't be able to do is fae. Read a book that you've been too scared to pick up, because I don't scare easily, and there is no movie, no TV show, no book that I'm too scared to try. So I'm probably not even going to do that one. I've never actually read a scary book. I love scary movies, though, and a few scary TV shows. Actually, I think there's only one scary TV show I've ever watched. But, yeah. So I know for sure I'm not going to do that, because even though I don't reach for horror and thriller in book form like I do in movies, I'm still not too scared to do it. I just don't, and I don't know why. So I'll be able to get 7 out of 8, though, I'm pretty sure. I was going to do the Monster High and the Legend of High series, but I probably won't be able to finish them in September. So I wonder if so I might have to wait to do those until November, or maybe I can do them, maybe they will fit with here. Let's see. Read a book with a female lead who will probably hex you if you mess with her. Yeah, I think that will work for them. Let's see. Read a book with a love interest you shouldn't meet in a dark alley. I don't think so. Werewolf. Read a book only at night. Now that I can do with any book. So read a book set in a place you want to haunt. I guess I could like to haunt Legend of Shadow High or Monster High. Demon. Read a book that has more than one point of view. That is not those books. Like I said, yes they are. Yes they are. The Monster High books, because it's the first one is half Melody's point of view, half Frankie. So yeah, okay, that works. So I do have more than one book like that. Okay, because earlier when I was reading these, the only one I could think of was the last book of the Stormmakers trilogy, because first book is in Dorothea, second book is from Rexy's, third book is in both their point of views. Okay. Siren. Read a book that someone has recommended to you. Now none of my books are like that. I'm going to have to buy a whole new book for that one. Fae. Read a book you've been too scared to pick up. I can't do that one. Zombie. Read a book that features a disaster. Now, I think I can find a book that features a disaster. I think I own one, don't I? I mean, the FG's trilogy has a disaster. I mean, it doesn't start out with a disaster, so I'll have to read the second or third book for it. Skinjaga trilogy, the third book has this huge disaster, but it says follow up on a disaster. I don't think I have a book that follows a disaster. It's books that have disasters in them, but I don't think I have a book that actually just follows a disaster. I'll figure it out. But anyways, so this video is Book Lover Survival Guide. Pick 5 to 8 books you would want to bring to a desert island. Obviously, I'm going to go with the higher one, 8. So these aren't series. I mean, they are series, but they're not a full series. It's just 8 books. And since I don't really read standalones, I'm going to choose one from each series that I love. And so yeah. So the first one I chose is Isle Lost. I have no idea what happened to the cover, because I'm pretty sure it came with the cover when I got it, but I've had it for a long time, so I have no idea. But if you look here, it's the author's up here, I think, yeah. Her last name, at least. Then it shows a little apple, then it shows Isle of Lost, and then what's that? Disney. It just says Disney because it's like Disney Descendants. I would love to bring this book. There's 4 in these series. This is one is my favorite, and if you want to read just this one, you can. You don't have to read the other ones, but they're still good, so I do still recommend them. But this is my favorite, and this is the one I would want to do. I would want to take with me out of the 4 of them. Let's see, what was the next one? Stormmakers Banished. That's the 3rd book in the trilogy. Somewhere here, if I can find it. I chose this one because the first one's not the best. Second one's in Rex's point of view, who's not my favorite character. This one has Dorothea's point of view too, and it also has the happy ending at the end. And besides, the last book of any series is usually my favorite, so most of these I'll probably be choosing the last book. Not all of them though. So yeah, I had to choose this one. It was good, and it ended in like a huge twist I did not see coming, and it's good. Not one of my favorites, but it's good, and I would bring this one. Okay, what was number? That was number 7, right? Because I'm doing it backwards. So 8, 7, 6. Magic Below. That's the 2nd book in the duology. This one, there was a cliffhanger at the end of the first one. I do not want to bring that one because even though I love it, I love both of these books, then I won't be able to read the 2nd one and fix that cliffhanger. And this one has a happy ending, and this one is when my favorite couple of the series finally gets together, and it doesn't have Ziri's friends as much a factor in this one. I think it's most, at least not in the middle, because in the middle she's like, they all split up because they all have this whole journey they have to do by themselves. So yeah, but still my favorite. It follows Ziri like the first one, but yeah, so I love it. What's book number 5? Skinjaker Ever Found. That's the 3rd book. Actually, I don't think I want a 3rd book. I mean, 3rd book does end in a nice... Oh, yeah, I think I do because the 2nd book kind of ends in a cliffhanger. You know? But there's so many scenes in the 2nd book I love. But there's so many scenes that make me want to cry, too. So, I think I'm going to go with the 3rd one. Ever Found? This book, there's really a sweet moment between, at the end, and it's really good. There's this huge fight, this huge battle. They have to stop Mary Hightower once and for all, and Allie gets reunited with Mickey, I think it is, Mickey and Nick, and it's good. There's a few things not as good, like the whole neon thing and the whole Jix. I kind of ship Jix and that girl's name. I can't even think of that girl's name now. But yeah, so I choose this book. Okay, what's book number 4? 5? 4. Effigies, Legacy of Light. So that's the 3rd book. I have it over here. I separated some of my books because some of them my mom wanted me to separate because they're the ones she's interested in for the book club. So yeah, some of these are on my table instead of where my other books are right now. So, Legacy of Light. This one's obviously my favorite. The final battle, plus it's because of what happened at the end of the cliffhanger in the second one, and then everything, all the drama between Maya and June, and then with Maya and Aiden, and how he is actually alive and June is alive and is also mixed up and a mess, and then and how Maya was willing, spoiler alert by the way, how Maya was willing to sacrifice herself because she lost June once, and it's like it had to be one of them, I think, if I remember correctly, and how they were able to, how she was able to save the world, and how, if I remember correctly, she was able to how do I explain this? Like, she stopped the effigy cycle, so they all still have their powers, but when the four of them die, no more effigies will be born. Or, well, like, when an effigy dies, their powers go into the next chosen one, I guess you can say, because it's kind of like a chosen one thing. They're the four chosen ones. And then it's like that won't happen when one of them dies. Like, the effigy cycle's broken. Phantoms are no longer a menace, but they still have their powers. I think no one knows that, though, besides the four of them. And maybe Aiden and June, and probably Maya's uncle as well. But other than that, I don't think anyone else really knows that they still have their powers, and they all are still friends and hang out and have fun. But yeah, so what's book number 4? 3. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Obviously, I had to have a Harry Potter book with me, and it has to be Deathly Hallows because of Neville's speech, the final fight. What else? Hermione and Ron finally getting together. Harry and Jenny finally getting together. Plus 19 years later, showing everyone all happy, and the fight with Voldemort. Let me find it. It's here somewhere. I really need a bookshelf. So what? Jeez, these books are big. Oh, especially Deathly Hallows. Jeez. Which one's bigger, Deathly Hallows or Order of Phoenix? I'm curious. Oh, they're about even. Okay. I got curious. Deathly Hallows. I mean, if I had to pick a book, obviously it's going to be this one. With Jenny, then Jenny, Harry, Hermione, Ron, Neville's speech, the fight with Voldemort 19 years later. Like, if I have to pick a Harry Potter book, it has to be this one. Because it's my favorite. And my second favorite is probably Chamber of Secrets. I think that's an unpopular opinion, but I love Chamber of Secrets. Third is Prisoner of Azkaban. Fourth is Order of Phoenix. Fifth is Sorcerer's Stone. Sixth is... Am I counting this right, or did I completely mess up? Okay, hold on. First is Deathly Hallows. Second is Chamber of Secrets. Third is Prisoner of Azkaban. Fourth is Order of Phoenix. Fifth is Sorcerer's Stone. Sixth is Goblet of Fire. Seventh is Half-Blood Prince. Or maybe it's the other way around. Honestly, I think Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince are pretty much even. I mean, neither one of them. I mean, I love them both. I love all the Harry Potter books and movies. Don't get me wrong, but some are better than others, and I think I might actually choose Half-Blood Prince over Goblet of Fire because there's more Jenny and Harry, and yeah, like them and Hermione and Ron are tied for number one couple for me. So yeah. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 2 is Warriors, The Darkest Hour. I think that's the last book of the first arc. I have so many Warriors books now. I'm going to have so much more. I really need a bookcase. Don't fall, Warriors. Here it is. this one I like the final fight. It was hard to choose between this one and the final book in the second arc, but I ended up going with this one because I love Sandstorm. I love Firestar, Leafpool too, but I don't think she ended up with Crowfeather, and that makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad on it when I'm stranded on Disney Island. I mean, more sadder than I already will be. So I chose this one because I know because Sandstorm and Firestar do end up together. They're very happy. Plus the final fight between Firestar and Tiger Claw. I think that's his name, right? Tiger Claw? Or is it Tiger Heart? Because I thought his name was Tiger Claw. But then in one of the Super Editions, there was Tiger Heart, unless it's a different character. I'm all confused. I need to reread these books. I seriously do. There's a lot I don't remember. But anyways, I chose this book. Obviously, I have to have one Warriors book with me. I'm sure everyone knows what my first choice is going to be. I mean, they might not know the exact book from the series, but they definitely know what the series is going to be. And that is Seekers, Fire in the Sky. That's the second, what is it? It's the second to last of the first arc. And I'll explain why I chose that one in a moment. Fire in the Sky. There it is. I chose this one because I didn't choose the second arc, even though I love how they ended the series, even though I think they can continue. I love how they ended the series with them coming back with, I love the final fights and everyone coming back with their loved ones a year later, reuniting and with kids, and I love that. But I had to choose this one because I needed a U-Drac. I love Yakone, don't get me wrong, but I need a U-Drac. And the reason why I chose this one instead of the final book in this first arc, even though U-Drac is on that one, is because that's the one U-Drac dies, and I can't read about it and not cry. And I don't want to cry on a deserted island. I want a happy book. And this one, U-Drac is alive and well, and the next book he dies, and I don't want to read about his death while stuck on a deserted island. I don't, but I need a U-Drac with me because he's like U-Drac. I can't do no. So yeah, I have to pick this one. That's my reasoning, and it makes a lot of sense to me, and it probably makes a lot of sense for people who knows what it's like to read about a character's death. Which probably everyone who loves books, so everyone on this channel at least, right? So yeah, that was the, what was this called again? The Book Lover Survival Guide. I think it's a tag. Should I put Book Lover Survival Tag or Book Lover Survival Guide tag? That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Oh well. So yeah, those are my choices if I got stuck on a deserted island, and let me say no one's probably surprised by my choices. Let's be real. Yeah, I need a bookshelf because I want more books, and I won't have any room without a bookshelf. Like I have this whole little area, I need to clear it out, but where I want my little mini library to be. First I have to clear out what's already there, but that's where I want my little library to be. Because I have my own little apartment underneath my mom's house. Like, my mom's house is up there, and this is my little mini apartment. Like seriously. See? I come down the stairs here. There's a laundry area, so that's like, so my mom has to come down here a lot to do laundry, but other than that, then my restroom's like right here. And then I go in here in my room, but if I go, instead of going straight from when I descend the stairs, and if instead I go, okay, it's all dark over here. If I go towards the laundry room, there's a whole area over here, which is where my closet actually is, because there's no closet where my room is actually at. See, my closet. See? This area, I need to clear it out, and then I can get a bunch of bookshelves and make this my own personal little library, which I really want to do. And I can have my own door, like, in the middle of the stairs, so that I can go out that way instead of going all the way up there to their house and go to their, whatever, their front door. So yeah. So I have like 2 tubs full of books, and it's starting to overflow, and I need more books, but first I need bookshelves or I'll have nowhere to put my books. And yeah, that'll turn out badly. So yeah, that was the tag. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment what books you, if you've read any of the books, your opinions on them, and what books you would personally want with you on a deserted island, and your reasonings if you feel like typing all that. If not, then do your own video if you want to, and tag me in that. I'd love to see your choices and your reasonings to your choices. So yeah, okay. Have a nice day, and I will see you next time.